Well, hi there. Welcome to Love on the Pod, a podcast about all the cheesy romantic TV movies we adore. I'm Sherry.
And I'm Jessica. And we are here to talk about day 2 of the Hallmark Channel Christmas Cruise. We're on day 3 right now, but we're not doing anything. So we decided, let's talk about day 2.
We didn't get off the ship,
No.
so we are going to talk about our fabulous day 2.
Yeah, day 2. So day 2 was Wednesday, and it was our first full day at sea. We were on the ocean all day. And we have a balcony room. We're fortunate enough to have that. So in the morning, it was nice. It was sunny.
Nice. Yeah, I sat out there and read my book.
Yeah, we chatted for a
Pumpkin
while.
Spice Cafe.
Yes.
Very cute. Very, I would say, a mix between Gilmore Girls and Hallmark movies. So
Cute.
if you want a fun book to read.
Or if you're listening to this podcast, it's likely that you're being targeted by that book on Instagram because
Yes.
Instagram knows what you like.
Yep.
So we sat out, chatted for a long time, and then went and got breakfast at the Magenta dining room.
It was very good.
Yeah. We tried to go to the Grand Pacific dining room, couldn't find it. Also could not find it today. So
No.
it exists, I think.
Yeah, but we did learn that they're doing photo ops in that space. So maybe it's closed. We're not sure.
So we had breakfast, and that was lovely and pretty quiet. It wasn't super busy, and we were able to get seated right away, which was really nice.
Yes.
And then what did we do after that? We went to merch.
We went to
the merch store.
We fortunately got in line right away because it opened at 10 a.m. and we got in line, and then within minutes it went all the way across the pool deck.
Yeah,
Super
so we were
long
in line at what, like 9:30?
I think so. And they let 10 people in at a time.
Yeah.
So that it's not overrun and things don't disappear. Like all the pillows around here. What
if you stole a Hallmark Christmas Cruise pillow, I'm judging you hard.
I'm judging you hard because obviously you must have been walking around looking like you're pregnant because I don't know where you put those pillows.
Maybe in their Christmas Cruise tote bag.
Which was lovely.
Yes.
We came back to our room and we each had a Christmas Cruise tote bag and a pin.
It was wonderful.
Complimentary, which was very fun. But we did notice that a lot, not just a couple, not like they were moved, a lot of the fun Hallmark Christmas pillows are now gone.
Yes.
And even a staff member agreed with us that they're missing.
Yeah. So they're in the lounge area in the atrium. There's a ton of pillows. And then along the hallway that leads along the main deck, there were two pillows at every window, I think.
Everyone.
When we got on the ship. Today, when we walked by, there were 3 or 4 left?
Yeah.
And there's got to be 20 windows up there at least.
Oh, yeah. So you're talking 40 pillows.
Tons of people stole pillows. Okay. And they didn't just zip the cases off because they're not zipped on there. They took the entire freaking pillow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Either you're walking around with, 100 extra pounds or you're looking like you're pregnant.
Yeah.
You stole the pillows.
Yeah. I'm like, it's so mean.
Shitty are you?
We're here to have fun.
Yeah.
There's lots of free stuff they're giving away.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
So one note that we have for Hallmark and Six Man is definitely next year stick these pillows in the merch store.
Yeah.
Just the cases, right?
Just the slip covers.
Yeah. And you can buy them for $20-$30, whatever it is. And another hint for those of you who maybe really loved the pillows, but we're not the scourge of the earth and stole the pillows. You can get these images and then put one on a pillow cover on printedmint.com and order it for like $20 for yourself.
Exactly.
And then it's not stolen. Okay. So
then you're not that crappy person.
Yeah, you're allowed to keep listening if you stole a pillow, but maybe you should go donate some money to charity or something.
Check yourself.
We have
Jesus with us.
Yeah. Somebody gave us a tiny Jesus.
Left us a little tiny Jesus on our doorstep. So we may put him throughout the
We need to carry him around the ship.
Some photos with Jesus. We thought that would be kind of fun.
Oh gosh. So anyways, we have gone off the rails already, but that's okay. So we just had to talk about the pillows because do I want these pillows? Yes.
100%.
I do.
Am I going to steal one?
No. Not only is it bad, but they also won't fit in my suitcase.
It won't fit in my suitcase.
No.
I would have to look like I'm pregnant. Shove it in my pants.
Or my son Dexter, when I was on the phone with him, he's like, "Mom, I got butt surgery." He shoved clothes in his butt of his pants.
Nice.
I'm like, we
He's
could do
now a
that.
Kardashian.
Look, I got butt surgery.
What? My ass has always been this big.
Oh gosh. Okay, so while we were waiting in line for merch, there was laughter yoga going on the pool deck.
Oh, yes, there was.
And if you enjoyed yourself at that event, I am so happy for you and proud of you.
I applaud you.
Yes, because let's just get one thing straight. This was not yoga.
No. Unless we came in after the actual
yoga. Maybe we did. Maybe we missed the actual yoga part. But calling it yoga was a loose description.
Yeah. A very skewed interpretation of yoga.
So it was basically laughing with like different body movements, right? So it was
laughing.
Yeah. So it was like a low intensity workout with laughing, which laughter obviously releases endorphins. It's great for you. It's great for your abs.
Burns calories.
So that was great. But there was a moment where she was doing, what did she call it? It was a cool down laughter, but she called it something.
I can't remember, but
I forget what it was called.
Real. It was the orgasm laughter.
It sounded like she was having the greatest time of her life.
And go you, but
cool.
She was having way too much fun in laughter yoga. Let's just put it that way.
Yes. So if that sounds like your jam, they did it, or they're doing it again tomorrow on this cruise. And so I think they're doing it on the next cruise as well.
Probably.
So if you're cool with like laughing loudly and for a very long time in front of strangers and doing a bunch of random moves, then go do it. It was on the pool deck. They looked like they were having fun.
They did.
Yeah.
It was very warm.
Yes. But the people who were not into it were around and were laughing at what was happening instead of with.
There's a lot of laughter.
Yes.
Many
laughter all around. So anyways, the people who were doing it looked like they were having a great time. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And hey, they burned off those drinks from the night before.
They sure did.
Rich desserts.
Absolutely.
Good for you.
Absolutely. So we waited, 20 minutes in line?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. Although I walked back by in the afternoon and there was no line at all. So if you're not just like have a hankering to get in there and have to be the first, I wouldn't worry about it. They have boxes and boxes.
So
I don't think they're going to sell out of anything this cruise.
If anything, it would be sale too that they sold
that out. They sell out maybe. Yeah. But they have a whole secondary room that's just backstock.
Boxes and boxes.
Yeah. So I will tell you, the merch room is much smaller than I thought it would be. I think that's a missed money opportunity for Hallmark and Sixth Man. I think they could have had a lot more merchandise, a lot more variety.
Because what we saw, if not all of it, most of it was available to purchase beforehand.
Yeah.
On the website.
Yeah.
And because of all the different decorations and all the different colors, I'm drawn to the pinks and the lighter greens. And they didn't do any merch with that. It was mostly the bold red, some gray.
It was mostly the logo, pretty much on everything. And so, and I love the logo. It's cute. But if I'm going to take something home and wear it, I would like it to be a little less on the nose, I think. Unless it's like a concert t-shirt or something.
Right.
Although I saw somebody here wearing an Eras style t-shirt that had all the Hallmark hunks on it.
Oh,
and
fun.
It was so cute. I loved it. But like something like that would have been really cute. Or even that style with all the different little designs.
Yeah, because they had like little Christmas trees and snowflakes and
bells and looked like gift packages and but none of that stuff was on any of the merch.
No.
So when you walk in, they keep it light. There's not crowding, pushing, anything like that.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I did buy something. I bought a water bottle.
Yeah.
Because I failed to bring one with me. And so it's been nice. Jessica takes it down and fills it up for me.
Yeah.
And then I have water all night. And that will be something that I will definitely use. Most of the t-shirts I probably wouldn't have worn.
No, so when you walk in, there's like high-end original artwork that's done by Hallmark artists, which beautiful.
Yes.
Definitely on the high end price wise, like $500, $600, $700. And then you have to figure out how am I getting this home?
Yeah.
But so cute. Definitely.
I imagine they'd ship it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely stuff that you'll probably see on holiday cards printed in the stores. And then they had the button up like Hawaiian shirt style that pretty much all the stars were wearing the first night.
Yes.
And it has rubber ducks with Santa hats on and life rings and a few other things, which is very cute. But it's, for me personally, it's more, I would wear it on the cruise and then I wouldn't wear it again.
Yeah, very niche.
Yeah. If it was all Christmas, that might be different.
Yeah.
But because it was Christmas cruise, I don't know where I would wear it.
Where else would you wear
you know,
it? Yeah.
And it was 75, 78,
70, yeah,
something 70, like that. Yeah, it was $70. So
that's pricey.
That's more than I would typically spend on a shirt.
Yeah. Sure.
So then there was that, and then there were the red T-shirts. There was just one T-shirt style, right?
Yeah,
just one, and it said Hallmark Christmas Cruise, the logo,
and then something on the back.
Yeah, like the merriest vacation ever, or something like that. Cute, $30, normal price for a T-shirt. I thought, but again, for me, too on the nose. I need it to be a little more generic.
And we talked, because it's been very windy the entire time.
Yes.
Even though it's warm, a beanie might have been a good idea. Kind of corral that hair, and beanie with just a little tiny ship logo or a Christmas tree in that pink color that I love so much.
I would have bought that 100%.
Totally. Me
so
too.
Cute. And, you know, there was no way for them to know this, but Tyler Hines has been wearing a red bucket hat the whole time. If they had red bucket hats with the logo on it, 100% I would have bought it.
Yeah.
It would have been so cute, and it would have kept my hair from flying in my mouth the whole time that we're outside, because it's winter, right? It's just about winter, so it's windy. It's not cold, but it is windy,
super windy.
Yeah.
In fact, they were laying chairs down last night on the pool deck because
they were going to fly away,
slide right down the deck.
Yeah. So there was T-shirts. Then we've got two different sweatshirts. We've got a crew neck.
We didn't.
No.
We didn't get it.
In the room, this is what they had. There's a white crew neck with, I think that was just the logo as well, right?
I think so.
I don't do white tops.
I don't either.
I have kids. I make messes. I lean my arms on tables. And I live in Texas, so sweatshirts are not really a thing I wear very often.
I love a good crew neck, but there really wasn't anything that I felt I really wanted to take home.
No. And then the zip up hoodie, I did not care for. I didn't like sorry.
It had a big life ring on the back.
Yeah.
It didn't really say Christmas to me.
No, it looked very clip arty. Sorry, whoever designed it.
Yeah,
but
it did.
It was not my favorite.
That's a good word for it.
I wish they would have taken the artwork from the Hallmark artists and put that on merch, because that I would have bought. Even if it in tiny letters said Hallmark Christmas Cruise or something, that would have been really cute.
Well, and another thing I thought would be fun if they set up like a mini Hallmark card shop, because a lot of people are making connections and meeting people, and how fun it would be to drop a little card on somebody's door.
Yes, that would be so cute. So, there was that. And then they had a red visor with the logo on it, a red baseball hat with the logo on it. I would not wear either of those.
No,
I'm not a baseball hat or a visor person. You're a baseball hat person.
I like a baseball hat, but the one I brought with me is just a plain black Adidas baseball hat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then they had ornaments.
Yes. Those were cute.
Those were very cute. They were a life preserver with the logo on one side and then a picture frame on the other. And they were $20. So that wasn't
too bad.
I think that's what you would probably pay for it at the Hallmark store.
Yeah.
And then the water bottles, they had mugs, which I really did like the mug.
I did too.
But I'm afraid it would get broken in my suitcase, so I can't bring anything breakable home. And then it's not the last thing. There was pajamas, which were $75. So a lot of people were buying them.
And they were like a long sleeve t-shirt and a pair. I don't think they were even real flannel. I think they were like the
super
Trico,
thin, poly blend jogger.
Yeah.
And again, I don't wear white. I try not to wear white. The top was white. So, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I was a little disappointed in the merch store, honestly.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had beach towels too, which were also very cute. White again, which who wants a white beach towel? Yeah. They get destroyed immediately. And paper thin.
Very thin.
And $30 for a paper thin towel. I just bought my son a super thick Spider-Man towel at Costco for $10. So.
And I know they're in it to, it's like going to a concert. They're in it to make money.
Right.
You're going to expect to pay more.
Yes.
But I want the quality to reflect that higher price point.
Yeah, because I was telling Mom while we were there, I love a zip-up hoodie. I bought I used to work for Massage Envy. I worked for them for 15 years. Like the second conference I went to, so this was over a decade ago, I got a zip up hoodie with their tiny little logo on it. I still wear it constantly and it's in great shape. I mean, I don't wear it like out to stuff, but
no, but it's a good throw on with your
but it's a Comfort Colors product. So it held up really, really well. So just investing in higher end brands and mixing it up a little bit more, I think would have been great. Like we said, I would have loved to see beanies. Bucket hats are really on trend.
A couple more colors.
Trucker hats. Maybe a different style of water bottle. Yeah, just a little bit more stuff that you could actually like really use a lot at home. And pillows, guys. And blankets. Blankets would be cute.
Because I know for a fact that people would have bought those blankets to bring to the movies.
Yes. Like this is my Hallmark movie watching blanket. All those people who make them on Etsy who really aren't supposed to, right? This is Hallmark's opportunity to make their own, right?
Yeah.
So a blanket would have made more sense to me. Because honestly, like how many beach towels do you really need?
Yeah. And if I was to get off the ship, I wouldn't have brought the Hallmark beach towel with me. I would have grabbed
I wouldn't want it to get dirty on the beach. And then it's like, oh, this just lives in my closet forever.
Memento.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So, we were not in there long, less than 10 minutes, I think. You got a water bottle. I got nothing. And vinyl stickers. Where were the vinyl stickers?
Yes.
None. There were zero except in the laughter yoga pack. And we didn't go to laughter yoga, so it wasn't something we wanted to purchase. And I would have loved some vinyl stickers. So,
although we have been gifted some from various people.
Yeah, and we just got a cute one today too. So I'm excited about that.
People have been very forthcoming with little gifts and trinkets. It's been very fun.
Yes. Yeah. So after we did merch yesterday, then we did what? Well, we walked by the bingo cards for sale line.
Oh my gosh. The line was incredible.
Holy cow. If you want to do bingo with the stars, if you're on the second cruise, you need to get in line 2 hours early, at least. Some of those people, they went on sale at 9. Some people were lined up at 6. So, and this one too, in particular, because Tyler Hines was hosting.
Yes.
It was insane, but he's on the next cruise too. So it will be the same.
Yep.
All the Heinies in their t-shirts showed up. I don't consider myself a Heinie. I really like him, but I have other Hallmark stars who are my faves.
Yeah. I admire him.
I like him a lot.
First off, I wouldn't call myself a Heinie anyway because it just seems
Heinie.
a little bizarre, but go Heinies.
He seems like the nicest, chillest,
down to earth.
Nothing bothers him. Like unshakable kind of guy who wears his spa slippers on stage
because
in front of 2,000 people. A toothpick in his mouth and tea with a saucer in his hand.
Did he have his pinky up?
No, I don't know. He just cannot be bothered.
Yeah.
But anyways, so if you're going to go to bingo, be prepared, wait in line.
There's a long line.
You have to buy the bingo cards. It's not free, obviously, because you can win money.
Yep.
So just be ready for that. So after that, what did we do? We went to lunch.
We went to lunch.
We went to Oceans for lunch, which is the little Irish pub. And that is one of the complimentary dining places.
Yeah, we both got salads.
Yeah, we're not paying for dining this week. I mean, I've paid for a few cocktails and Starbucks. And we paid for room service too last night. But
which, honestly, that was not bad. It's a $9.95 service charge.
Yeah.
And then the food is already complimentary. So we loaded up last night.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So Oceans, we each got a salad. It was fine. Mine was a little overdressed.
Oh, mine was on the side. So
okay, I should have gotten mine on the side because I love a Caesar salad, but
mild on the Caesar.
A lot of dressing. Yeah. So, but it was good. And then they messed up my ship card because they put credit cards on the wrong accounts and they were charging mom's stuff to mine and mine to hers. And so we had to go and fix that. But that was no big deal. They were very nice, accommodating. The line did take a little while. I probably waited in line for 20 minutes and there weren't very many people in line, but there were only 2 people at the service desk.
Okay.
So what can you do?
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we went to our movie.
Yes.
Which
they gave out popcorn in the beginning.
Yes, we got popcorn. And make sure if you are going to be on the next cruise, look at your key card, because not only does it tell you what show to go to, but also where to enter. And we did not realize that, and we went to the wrong place. And then I heard somebody behind me talking about how we needed to be at a certain place. And then I checked, and we were not.
Depending on where your seats are, there's different entrances.
Yeah. So we had great seats. We were right smack in the middle of the theater.
Do not bring your phone, or if you do, turn it off completely.
Yep. They
don't want any sneak peeks.
No, they're very serious about that. They didn't like pat you down or anything.
No.
But yeah, and even some people did pull out their phones when Ashley was talking, and I was like,
I really wanted to.
But they said they had a recording of Jonathan Bennett talking about do not bring out your phones. And they played it 3 times at least.
They were very clear.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be respectful.
And they emailed us about it. They put it in the Facebook group. So just be respectful. It's a privilege that they're giving us, that if people screw with it, they might not give if they do it again.
Yeah.
Right. So that's really important.
And really, it's okay to put your phone down once in a while and just have those memories.
Yeah.
It was lovely. I wasn't concerned about, I got to get the right shot, and now I'm missing what she's saying.
No. And I don't want to sit there and record a movie, honestly. No thanks.
So I know you can put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. So, so we watched the movie, and we will not tell you anything about the movie right now, but we did record an episode where we gave our thoughts and a little rundown of it. So we will post that on November 16th. When the movie is released. Yes. So that way we're not giving out any spoilers. They didn't tell us that we can't record a podcast about the movie, but we would just want to be respectful.
Absolutely.
So, okay. So then after the movie, what did we do?
We went
straight to the deck.
Yes.
Straight to the pool deck, because they were doing a very merry Christmas match, which was like the Schnoolywed game, which is what Jonathan called it, because they don't have the rights to call it the Newlywed Game.
But they did use the music.
Yeah, they did use the music.
Yeah, we got there early because, as we've mentioned, I've injured my knee, so we wanted to get seating because it's hard for me to stand for a long time. And we got seating, but the disabled, or whatever they call it,
the ADA
seating is like directly behind the giant Christmas tree.
It was the worst spot ever.
Blocking the stage. So I could kind of peek around the corner, and if they stepped to the front of the stage, I could see. And it was fine because torrential winds.
Oh,
it was so windy.
So windy.
We were laughing. It was so windy.
Oh my gosh. I had no hair tie, no hat.
No.
My hair was in my mouth, sticking to my face.
Yeah. And I brought a hat, but it would have blown over the side of the ship.
Well, even the stanchions that were holding up the ropes for the handicap area were falling over.
Yeah.
We had to hold them down.
Yeah.
And the lovely waiters are coming by asking us if we want drinks. And I'm like, what would it would just fly out of the cup.
Yeah. I tried to take a couple of pictures, and my phone was literally buffeting out of my hands. So I just put it away and enjoyed the show.
And the tree looked like it was going to fall over at any moment.
They cordoned off the tree at one point because Christmas balls were falling off.
Yeah, it was incredibly windy. So definitely bring hair ties. Yeah. Hopefully on the second cruise they'll have a little better weather, because it's been pretty overcast and windy. But you never know. It's this time of year. You just don't know what the weather's going to be. So it wasn't cold. So that's nice.
No.
So we sat and watched the holiday match, and it was Brooke Dorsey and Will Kemp, and then BJ Brett and Heather Hemmons, and then Tyler Hines and Hunter King. So they were all paired up because they have done movies together.
And the whole premise was to see how well they knew their co-star.
And so it was a little unfair because Will Kemp and Brooke Dorsey did their movie together over a year ago.
And they've both done, I'm sure, a whole lot of other things since then.
For sure.
So it wasn't fresh in their minds.
Yeah.
So that just tells you how well they fared this.
They did not fare very well at all. They were both you could tell they get along because they were really jabbing at each other.
Yeah.
Everybody was joking that Will Kemp doesn't enjoy anything except himself. But so they did the guys first. The guys were sent off to the kids' lounge, so that they couldn't hear the women answering the questions. So they all answered the questions, and then the guys came back, and they were carrying hula hoops and the balls. Kids' toys. They were like, they sent us to the kids' area. And so then they did an impromptu hula hoop contest.
Yes. It was fairly unhinged, and they were just going with it. And I don't know, the poor gal from Sixth Man, she's like, okay,
great. What? But she sounded a lot like, what's her name?
Lisa Simpson?
No, the girl that, when we talked about people that, like fans don't like, and they said her voice was really annoying.
Oh.
She's on GAC now.
Yes. Not Rachel Boston.
No. Jen Lilly.
Yes.
She sounded a lot like Jen Lilly.
Uh-huh. She did.
And her name was Jenny.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Maybe it was her hiding in a 6-man uniform. Probably not. But anyways, so they did their little hula hoop extravaganza. None of them were really great at hula hooping.
No.
And then they got back on track. And BJ, Britt, and Heather Hemmons won that round and the next round.
And the next round. They got every
question right. Yeah, they knew each other very well.
They just finished their film, though.
Yeah.
We learned some fun stories about filming and how BJ Britt actually, during a scene, he was supposed to be running after a cab or a limo.
A cab, yeah.
Yeah, and he actually tore his groin. And then he's supposed to be running, as fast as he can, but he's like limping, and they're telling him, "You can't limp."
Yeah,
your character.
He's like, "I'm fine. It's okay." So, and he reenacted it for us.
He did
the whole scene.
Fell to the ground.
And the movie, the Groomsmen trilogy, is what the movie was, and so Jonathan Bennett and Tyler Hines were both in that movie as well, so they were able to really reenact the entire scene, which was so funny.
Yeah.
And
which now I want to see it because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen those movies, I think the third one comes out tomorrow, so it'll be out once this episode is posted. So I've watched the first 2 so far, and they are excellent. So highly recommend.
Is that a Hallmark Plus, or can I get that on Friendly?
Hallmark Plus.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know if it's on Friendly, but I watched on Hallmark. I think it's exclusive to Hallmark Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was. What do they use this tagline, stream and redeem, because I think on Hallmark Plus they have like some kind of point system where you get rewards, like a Hallmark card.
Maybe.
Yeah. So do you want me to move this?
No, it's good.
Okay. I'm just asking Mom if I need to move the table for her knee.
I just prop it. I'm sorry, Norwegian Cruise Lines. I'm putting my foot on all your tables.
Well, it's fine.
But I'm not stealing your pillows.
No, we're not stealing from you. Don't worry. So then they did the second round. They sent the girls out, asked the guys questions, and then brought them all back in. Will Kemp failed miserably, except for the room service question. Got that right.
Yeah. They asked where the girls like to eat.
Yes.
After a shoot day, and they all said room service.
And they were all correct.
Or takeout.
Yeah. Yeah. And they asked what was their favorite place to travel during the shoot. And Will Kemp said for Brooke Dorsey that it was to her family's home in Hamilton. And she comes back and she doesn't say that. She says something else. And then she's like, "You mean my parents' house in London?" And he's like, Hamilton. "Oh, yeah, yeah."
Yeah, so they don't know each other at all.
No. But I did not see their movie together, so I would like to see it.
I didn't either. So
yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yes. So after we did that, then we went back to our room, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We didn't do anything else. Oh, we did go to the museum. We skipped that part.
Oh, that's true.
At some point.
We went to the museum.
Yes. Which was in the Bliss nightclub. Mm-hmm. We went down there and they were using it as a staging area for photos. So if you're on the second cruise, this is a nice little tidbit.
Mm-hmm. Because we did not know this.
No, do not go straight to the Grand Pacific. Go to the Bliss Lounge. That is where they're staging everybody. Mm-hmm. You will wait. If your time is at 2, you will probably not get through till 3.
Yeah.
Unless they, by some miracle, figure out how to make it go faster.
Mm-hmm. And we're talking about the photo op where you get to go downstairs and have photos with the entire group of artists on board.
Yeah. So everybody, and I'm sure if you're in the Facebook group, you saw people posting, everybody's waiting at least an hour.
Yeah.
And they're not giving you time to chit chat. That you cannot get autographs. You cannot take photos with your own phone.
Don't tell them your life story.
No, it's get in, take your picture, leave. One gal said it was a 10-second blur. So make sure that your teeth are food free, your lip gloss is fixed, your hair is where it needs to be, because they are not going to give you time to
Don't go out on the pool deck before you go down if you want your hair to look good.
Yeah. Yep. They were passing apps around to try and like calm people down, I think.
People were getting hangry, so they came around with this giant cheese platter. And
beverages. So I think they were trying to help people out, but you'll wait at least an hour, unless they make some kind of gigantic change. But I imagine all of these cards have already been printed with everybody's times for their
our
photos.
photo is not until the very last day of the cruise.
Yep. So I think museum is an interesting way to describe what they had going on down there.
There's a couple of mannequins, some props.
Yes. So I was expecting a whole room dedicated
to go through
to
different cases and read about it.
So I would love to see more. I know it's probably hard because they reuse that clothing a lot. But I would have loved to see a little bit more from the museum. But we did get to see
something like this is the giant candy cane. From,
And a lot of it was from Santa Tell Me, which hasn't even come out yet. So it didn't like, you weren't resonate. Like, oh yeah, that's that. No, because we haven't seen that movie yet. So they did.
One of the outfits we go, what the heck is that?
Yeah, that was from Three Wise Men and a Baby, but neither of us have seen that movie, right?
No.
Yeah, so we didn't have any clue.
Yeah.
So most of the outfits, actually all the outfits are either Hell at the Holly, Three Wise Men and a Boy, or Santa Tell Me. That was it, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So a few outfits.
Because we thought the Biltmore dress was going to be.
I swear that they had said the Biltmore dress was going to be there. So we are going to go back down there at some point, maybe today, and see if maybe we missed an area. Because we didn't really want to crowd through that room because there were so many people waiting for their photos. But today's probably a good opportunity to do it because nobody's going to be in there. So anyways, they don't have the nightclub open, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
They use it as a staging area, and they're using it for a few little events like envelope decorating and gift wrapping.
Wish we may try the gift wrapping tonight.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, I know how to wrap a present, but I can always learn more.
Sure.
I'm not Grant from
Sorry if you heard that.
Somebody just screamed "fuck that" from the upstairs atrium.
Maybe they're mad because someone stole the pillows.
Maybe.
I tell you, that's what I was thinking.
Anyways, I think that I can always improve my gift wrapping, and I am not a cocky a-hole like that guy from Finding Mr. Christmas.
No, but his mom is a professional gift wrapper. Therefore, genetically, he should know how to wrap presents.
But spoiler alert, he doesn't. Okay. And the third episode came out today, and we can't watch it because I didn't buy the streaming package for my internet, and I am excited to watch it when I get home.
Yeah. That'll be something to look forward to.
Yes. So we really did want to go to the Groomsmen Trilogy panel that they were having last night, but it did not start until 10:15. And I'm sorry.
Mama Bear was tired.
No. And I thought about going by myself, and you said, if you want to go, go. But by the time we had eaten dinner and we were watching a movie, and I was like, I want to shower and like lay here.
You would have had to get in line at 8.
Oh, easily.
Anything that there's a panel.
Especially anything where Tyler is going to be there. You're going to wait in line for hours if you want to get in.
Yeah.
So for the Groomsmen Trilogy panel, they do not show the movies. So do not think that you're going to come in and see the movies.
No.
If they let people ask questions, I would definitely watch the movies ahead of time. So know what to ask, I guess. But they did simulcast it in the atrium as well. So if you couldn't get into the live event, you could try and go watch it on the big screen in the other room. One note that we had was maybe simulcast it to all the staterooms too, because that would probably reduce the chaos of people trying to get in.
That way it's late if you're ready to wind down, but you want to watch it still.
Yeah, because I wanted to watch it, but I didn't want to go down there in my pajamas. So, so we ordered room service for dinner. We didn't feel like going to the dining room, and okay,
sorry.
So we got room service instead of going to main dining room or the buffet.
Yeah, after watching the game show and it was so windy, we were kind of peopled out.
We were sticky from the humidity. My hair was everywhere.
Yes. And after Jessica saw that cheese plate walk by,
I was like, I need that.
Yeah. It was giant.
I need that cheese plate. Yeah, we didn't end up getting the one that we saw walk by.
No.
Which I think was more like maybe a group, like special order, catering order or something.
Probably, yeah.
But so we went up to the room, ordered tilapia. Both of us got tilapia.
Oh, so good too.
Came with veggies.
Very generous portion.
Yeah, it was a huge piece of tilapia. And then we each got dessert. What did you get?
I got the pound cake with the strawberry mint compote. And then the whipped cream was it was whipped very stiff. And so they were shaped like little hearts.
Yeah, they probably piped it out, huh?
Probably. And they gave me 2 big hunks I couldn't eat both of them, but it was good.
Yeah, so that was a shareable dessert for sure. And then I got the New York cheesecake for dessert, which was good. It was, cheesecake. Yeah, but it was good. And it had strawberry compote and also whipped cream. And then we also got the cheese platter, which I ate most of. But we made a giant mistake at the beginning because I thought these little balls of cheese were mozzarella.
Yes.
So I just popped it in my mouth and it was a hunk of goat cheese.
It was like a spreadable, but there were no crackers.
No crackers. It was supposed to come with crackers.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Forgot the crackers, so it was just cheese and grapes. Yeah. So I had this giant ball of
goat cheese,
herb encrusted goat cheese in my mouth. It's very rich, but once it's in there, you can't.
It's like, what do I do with this?
Yeah, so it was tasty, but I typically don't eat just a big old hunk. Of goat cheese.
No, so there were like 4 or 5 different types of cheese, big pieces of brie, and it was not extra; it was included, and it came with some grapes too. So that cut the goat cheese, a little bit. Yeah, and I got a cocktail with dinner too, which you can't order like mixed drinks to your room. I think they're like canned cocktails and bottles of wine that you can order. But I got a mixed drink at the bar, and because they have themed drinks, so I got a mistletoe Mai Tai. Which what makes it mistletoe is they put amaretto in it and then sprinkle it with cinnamon. That's pretty good.
And you said that the cocktails are reasonably priced.
$10.
Yeah,
I didn't think that was terrible for a cruise ship.
I don't think you can go to a bar and get a
hardly
cocktail.
Yeah, and I've paid more than that at like sporting events and stuff. A beer is more than $10, honestly. Yeah. So, and the room service fee we also thought was very reasonable.
Very reasonable. Yeah.
So, in fact, we may do it again tonight. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we had our food and we watched Hallmark movies on the TV because they're playing 24 hours a day.
Yeah. One channel's Hallmark and the other one's Hallmark Christmas.
Yeah. We watched Jolly Good Holiday with Will Kemp and Rush Nashetti. And then we watched... That was cute. It was very cute. And then we watched the other one. It's like My Austrian Holiday or something about... No, not Austrian.
German. Is it
Heidelberg Holiday.
Oh, yeah. Heidi Heidelberg.
Yeah. So it has... I think her name's Jenna. And then the guy, I don't know. I did not recognize him.
No.
But it came out last year, I believe.
And is he German? His accent sounded authentic.
Yeah.
So
that was a very cute movie as well. I really liked that one. But we went to sleep before it was over.
We did. Yeah.
But I've seen it before. So
yeah, that's one I'll look up when we get home because it was cute.
Yeah. So, and then our day was over. Yeah. And that was it. I showered. You showered this morning. And that was it.
That was it.
Right?
Yeah.
We filled water bottles and there are water stations throughout the ship, which is really nice. They're not super water bottle accessible, so you kind of have to fill up the cups and then dump it into your water bottle. But as long as there's not a huge line behind you, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you filling your water bottles in the buffet.
No. I'd read that before.
Yeah.
People were doing it anyway, and it was making other people back up in line, and it's just again, be courteous.
Yep. Yep. And for the most part, they've kept the water filled. There's been a few, like last night I had to go to 2 before I found one that was not empty. And the first day there were a lot that were empty, but I think it's just because everybody had just gotten on the ship. Everybody was filling their water bottles because there was no food, drinks, anything in the port terminal.
No.
So people were hangry and thirsty and needed to pee. And
Yep.
I'm certainly glad I wasn't on my period during that day.
Oh, for sure.
The line for the bathroom turned into
IBS emergency.
Yeah, it was like an hour probably to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, so that was yesterday. It was a good day.
It was a great day.
Yeah. It was a windy day. But they made the most of it. They kept the tree up. The video screen and the big Christmas Cruise flags that they had up outside had to come down.
Those had to come down. Yeah.
And I don't know if those will go back up.
I don't know. I can't tell. We haven't been outside yet today. I can't tell if it's as windy here in Nassau, but it's been pretty high winds the entire time.
Yeah. Well, when I looked out on our balcony this morning, the trees weren't rocking.
Okay.
So I think it's definitely less windy, but it's very overcast here. It's not sunshiny. So it's not really like a beach.
Yeah. Our visions of spending the day on the beach, we're really not missing out on much with my injury.
No.
It's just easier to stay on the ship. And it's been a lovely day. It's quiet. People are friendly. I think people are in good moods.
I think more than half of the ship got off.
Yeah.
So, breakfast was a little busy this morning, but aside from that, I mean, getting food wasn't busy. It was sitting down. That was the busy part.
Yeah.
But I think people who cruise a lot, they know, everything on the boat is closed. So if I wanted to do anything, I need to get off.
Yeah.
But we're happy to just kind of hang out, maybe read, maybe
find a couple of people to interview and see what their experience has been like.
Yeah. And and then tomorrow we're back at sea. We leave 7 o'clock tonight, 6 o'clock tonight, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then tomorrow's our last day. Then we get off. It's crazy. So this is a short cruise. Obviously, it's only 4 days. Super, super fast.
It's going by quickly.
Yes.
But so much to do. So much fun.
Yes. So much to do. So, we will keep you guys updated on tomorrow and how that goes. We'll record an episode about today as well. If you have questions about anything or you want our tips on anything, just send us an email at loveonthepod@gmail.com, or you can message us on Instagram at loveonthepod. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.